Hi, we're back. My name is Creostix, and the game managed to solve. We managed to solve the crashing problem. We're hopefully going to see the ending. Good God, man. So
Hey,
if you've
come
just
on, snap out of it. Look, I know this is a lot to drop on you.
so if you just
But I gotta know that we're on the same page concerning these feelings. So consider your answer to this question very carefully. What do you want with my daughter?
I can't just stop feeling for her. I love her. I love her with everything in me.
I don't care about your feelings. Feel however you feel. Feelings don't matter. What are you going to do? You're fucking radioactive, you know that?
all right. So if you
exist.
just joined us, what's happened? I've been struggling with this game for 5.5 hours. We finally went.
Selene, Dufresne! Selene, Davidar!
Thank you for the raid, Natal. Hi, welcome. Glad to. How was the arts and the crafts and the stuff? Also, there we go. And Noita, Snuggle Whiskers. Hi. So indeed, if you just joined us, I've been struggling with 12.5 minutes for 5.5 hours. We finally went through the entire game with a walkthrough in hand. Then it kept crashing at the before the very end scene, I think. And we finally solved it, and now we're back. So let's go.
Piece of shit. You fucking idiot. You are so naive, so stupid.
Oh no.
And we're doing the things. Okay, so the Willem Dafoe's character was also voicing the dad. How does that work?
How could I? No. You can't fucking be.
Okay, cool. Need to have bed, see you next time. Catastrophes. Hi, well, have excellent bed, and hopefully see you next time, and it's all gonna be have a good sleeps, and thank you for being here and all that good stuff. Have excellent sleeps. More important things coming. Heard like 3 seconds of bitching, I'm here for that. That sounds fire. Seen a couple of playthroughs of the game, the puzzles seem clever fun. The puzzles are ass! Natal, this game is an excellent idea executed horribly. Everything is a failed state, there's no way to basically clever your way through the game. You try everything, and you loop-de-loop the game over and over again, trying absolutely everything, and then you just cave in after 4 or something hours, check a walkthrough, and the walkthrough walks you through the entire thing in like 10 or 11 or 12 or something loops, and it's so obtuse that you basically need to, for example, at one point do the exact same loop twice, with the exact same dialogue choices, with the exact same steps, and for some bullshit reason, that gives you extra information you didn't otherwise have, because that's how the game works. And then, when after all of that was done, the game had a fatal crashing bug right before what we saw here, and I had to power cycle the entire console to get that out of the way, and all of that stuff. And the game never gives you any practical hints on if you're even zeroing in on the actual ending of the game or no. Like, okay, do I kill this one? Do I kill myself? Do I kill this other person? Do I use the phone to phone something? And it like no matter what you do, you either die or go to the end point of the loop and loop-de-loop again. And everything is a fail state. There are no good states, it's always a failed state. Like, everything the game, like, even when you make progress, the game deals with it as a fail state. It's all that. There's no reward for doing anything right, and it doesn't, like, extra tell you if something's wrong. Every single bit is a fail state, as far as you know, right? And every time I learned something I thought was really, really important, like where a certain item was hidden, or I could maybe learn information with which to prove to the wife character that we're in a time loop, it was meaningless. It meant nothing. And a fail state again, and a fail state again, and that's all this is. It's all frustrating repetition of garbage with a really cool idea in somewhere in there that's just executed absolutely so off the mark. It's like an art form of a train wreck. It's horrible. I've had a terrible time with this, and I would never recommend this to anyone. With all the love in the world to the people who made this, this is a misfire in every way. Oh, this is going on YouTube, yeah. This one is. I went through all the trouble of recording all of this, and this is also going. Like, good God. Alright. So, but I hope everyone has had an excellent weekend, and now we need to read more of the walkthrough to see what the hell else we need to do. Okay, grab the knife or a spoon and wait for her to come out of the bathroom, get inside, close the door, open the ventilation grid, grab the pocket watch and wait. Because obviously I would think of doing that, which didn't work the last time around. This is exactly what I mean. I've done this exact thing before.
Babe, are you...
And somehow...
Hey, it's me, it's okay, it's okay.
No, don't touch me!
Let me help. What is it?
Stay away!
Talk to me.
No!
Whoa, tell me what's going on. Hey.
But... It can't be true. It can't be true.
So I think what's implied here is that the main character killed her father. Like, the man here killed her father. And for some unexplained reason, both the cop character and the father character are voiced by Willem Dafoe, which...
I didn't hear you come in.
Why?
Best night ever. Guess who made dessert? Let me know when you're in the mood.
Yeah, I will.
I'm so... Why? That better lead to something, because it strikes me as a really bizarre choice. So yeah, just so we're up to speed, oh, hold on. Need to get a candle for that. I've opened this ventilation grid a million billion times and taken the watch from there a million billion times. But now I would need to apparently somehow get the idea of doing it again, because this time around, for no reason, it results in something. Like, that's the kind of adventure game this is. It's not clever. It's bad. It's terrible. Like, even in the old school Monkey Island games, they at least, the obtuse rub a dog into a porridge to create a sailing boat or whatever, at least it was always the same thing to make a solution that it was, like, it wasn't the thing that you needed to do 10 times over, and this time around it worked. At least the garbage thing was a one-time thing that worked when you stumbled upon it. In this one, it's, okay, in the 16th loop, this thing you've tried a million times now works because bullshit. Like, ugh. Like, how do you go about creating this sort of a thing? I've taken this watch so many times. And now this happens because no reason. Like, how would I... How would one stumble upon trying this for no reason? Again. A tool to make your hate narrative games. Like, sorta.
You're back. Look, I know this is a terrible shock, but we need to be on the same page. These feelings for my daughter, your sister. Look, this isn't how I wanted to tell you. You deserve...
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I guess there is a world where I leave and where she doesn't get to know why.
There is. And I know it's hard. Thank you for understanding why it needs to be this way. This whole... I've made so many mistakes. But for what it's worth, I'm glad you turned out so well.
Aha. Well, we... James McAvoy and Daisy Ridley. Oh. I didn't pick up on that one. That's odd. Okay, but... Huh. That's weird. Like, I don't know if they just don't sound like themselves, or... But if they don't sound like themselves, then they're, like, playing characters as if just they're some random voice actors with no name, and yet they're... Why would you do that? I don't know. If you follow the walkthrough from starting the game, then the game is like, maybe, I don't know. Follow the walkthrough flawlessly in your lap, maybe 1.5 to 2 hours. And then it's 4 to 5 hours if you have the patience to try for 3 hours and then give up and then go to the walkthrough. I mean, strictly speaking, the game has endless playthrough time because there is no way to figure it out. Like, the only way to finish the game is to Google the walkthrough and then go about it. Like, there is no way to do it otherwise. So, strictly speaking, it doesn't have like a matter of how long it is. It's theoretically an infinite game because there is no way to finish it unless walkthrough, open, what the fuck to do, and then you're done. It only makes sense when you've gone through the terminal three times. To be fair, is how effing complicated Trample gets under certain habits of how it works. But I get that it would be a total ass of playing through such conundrum into this game. Just ignoring that the clock doesn't have hours. Yeah, why not? Or have all the Zoomers forgotten how analog clocks work? Sure. Certain Castle in Super Mario Bros. 1 that was theoretically infinite, but it died after a certain time. That's true. My cousin beat the level for me, and for the life of me, I want to get to that level figure. Right. Yeah. Okay, well, that's the ending. So, I'm glad I hit the record button, so I got this, like, 15, 16 minute, like, YouTube bit at the end of my, like, I don't know if I'll put this video up as a separate 15 minutes, or if I'll edit it back into the 2-hour bit I did before, but still, if you are watching this on YouTube, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. That you ended up here, but that's the game. Willem Dafoe says go home, and then you go home alone, and it's the end. I'm honestly confused because is the game trying to tell me that by an absolute cosmic coincidence, both the cop character who enters the house and the main character's father, who's also the Daisy Ridley's character's father, two different people, yes? And they're both voiced by Willem Dafoe, not even trying to sound different. In a game where you don't see anyone's face, really. How does that make any sense? Why would you do that? Like, you had the budget to hire James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe to voice your video game, right? And on top of that, James McAvoy and Daisy Ridley, they made like a different voice of their characters there. Like, they didn't sound like themselves, at least I didn't recognize them. And yet you had a fourth character, the father, and then you just decided to, whatever, we'll just have Willem Dafoe his way through that one as well. Because that somehow makes sense that they sound the exact same Willem Dafoe, even though they're two different people in this game that has 4 characters. Because I'm quite confident in saying that the cop and the father were not the same person. The main character and the lady were brother and sister, at least half brother and half sister. And I think by choosing the alone option, the father never died, and this game sort of kind of never happened, or the story didn't happen. Even though Willem Dafoe's daughter, the cop character's daughter, still died of cancer because now he doesn't get the money. So there's that. So, found this bit on Wikipedia. A self-identified police officer, voiced by Defoe, arrives at the apartment and accuses the wife of murdering her father several years ago, and in trying to arrest her, knocks out her husband and kills the wife and their unborn child. Yes, this is true. Although I think it's kind of implied that not only knocks out, but Willem Dafoe's cop character kills the husband and the wife. That's what he does. Also, I did the different time loop where I hide the entire time and I see what happens. The cop character, Willem Dafoe, in cold blood, not arrests her, ties her up, steals a watch, and then just gun at the head, kills the lady and leaves. So, you know, because it's all about justice and fun to go in places and murder people. Yes. Right, so now that we've reached an ending, I am disappointed, which is probably no surprise to anyone at this point. It's just... This premise I was so intrigued by, to have a time loop of which you work out what you need to do, and yet every single facet of the actual game design is designed to make you never realize what the hell to do. And even the characters in the game, especially the dude, voices out the frustration of what the hell, what am I supposed to do? And somehow the design process just didn't pick up on that to therefore not do it like this. Oh, it is scathing stuff and stuff. It's you know, so it goes. Alrighty, no budget left for a semi-competent. I'm not sure, but considering that it says it's presented by some guy, I wonder if this is like made by basically one coder or something. Since it's just like presented by, what was the name again? Which again, if this is made by one guy, it's an impressive amount of coding, but the end result isn't good. So how do I approach that? Like, it's an impressive amount of work. I couldn't do that. Very few people can do that. But the end result is... It's not fun. I'm sorry. What do I do with that? But I wish them all the best who made them, and I hope, you know, they made great stuff in the future, or, you know, but yeah. Oh boy. But yeah, if you're watching it on YouTube, if you are smash like button. Yes. Subscribing would help, but yeah. Right. But I hope you've enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next game that we happen to tackle, and hopefully it's more accessible than this one at least. Have a good one, and bye-bye.